Hey guys, and welcome to episode 7 of my DDO Sorcerer live series. Today I am going back to Three Barrel Cove, which is where I was last time. This is being recorded the same day as the last episode, so I don't have any daily rolls today. Hopefully I die less. This morning was not too good. Well, it was in terms of XP, but it could have gone a lot worse. So to get to Three Barrel Cove, we're going to head back to Harbour. We also need to finish our tangleroot chain, so it might be that I end up going back there at the end of this episode, because that is well worth doing. There are some good rewards for the end of that chain. The Visor of Flesh Render Guards are good. Good protection against... Ooh, that was weird. Good protection against beholders, so... Alright. So yeah, Two-Toed Tobias is probably my favourite of these level 5 quests overall. It's got some nice variety. I also don't mind Guard Duty, that's just a quick quest to run. In fact, I might run that first. Only takes a few minutes. There he is, Lars Riffley. Cool. I'm going to run this on Elite because it's pretty hard to screw up. You've just got to stop a certain amount of guards being killed.
A large crash and the sound of splintering wood.
Here we go. Oh, the legend. God bless you, Merlin. I agree.
Screams and calls to arms rise from the above decks.
Oh, that could have been bad. Always forget that when I'm running things on Elite. Explosive barrels can be your end. Nothing in there? I don't know why I went over here.
A sudden crash sounds loudly in the adjoining room, followed by a scream of pain. Before you lie the charred remains of the ship's second mate. A key is visible in his outstretched hand. The sailors have locked and barred. As the door swings open, the cannon blasts
Too tempting.
subside. You hear the sound of frantic yelling on the deck above. You've reached the above decks.
Oh, God.
Another ship is docked next to
What's
yours
wrong with me?
Its gangplanks down. Pirates are boarding your ship. You're under attack by rules.
Alright, that was a hectic start. We didn't lose any, so that's good. I just want to scream at the pirates to stay on that ship whenever I play this quest. They're just tempting it. Come on. I don't need you. Alright. I think I'm coming down with some kind of cold, which is concerning. Oops. Come on. There we go. I think I'm going to run Two-Toed Tobias on hard, because there's a certain point where death is almost imminent.
Cove emerges. Ooh, is here.
Now, where's that chest? Yeah, in Two-Toed Tobias there's a point where these stalagmites or stalactites fall on your head, and it's very hard to avoid death in that situation. So I tend to run it on hard. That and some of the enemies can be slightly tricky. Lots of flame traps as well. Cool. That wraps that up. What do we got? Defensive Helm of Spell Focus. DCs again. We already have an item like that, but that one could possibly be better. I think the other one we have are gloves. Potency. Oh, that's quite nice as well. Might grab that. It doesn't have the nice bonus to critical hit chance, nor does it have quite the power of combustion, but it gives us 71 spell points. You know what, I'm going to take the hat after all. Never mind. So, the Two-Toed Tobias guy, I believe, is over here. Yeah. Cool. And we can hand in that Fire Caves quest. We're not going to go and run the second one yet, because I don't have a nice spell to cast on the Fire Elementals. Could rely on Molan, but he's carried a lot of weight today. I love this wilderness area. It's pretty massive as well.
The Weeping Cove is rumored to be a resting place of Two-Toed Tobias, an ancient three-barrel legend. The cacophony of wailing and moaning becomes clearer as you enter the cave.
down here for a lever.
An opening in the ground reveals another body of water to explore. The valve triggers a rush of water through the pipes, followed by the sound of a door opening.
Okay, that's over with. We head to the door we opened, and there are quite a few areas like that where it's underwater or mostly underwater. It's not too bad, even if you don't have a water breathing item, you shouldn't struggle. Oof.
A strong current pushes against you.
Now, I believe this is the point I was talking about, where you may get crushed to death. I can, of course, get Merlin to do it. Oh no, he's refusing. That's it. You can actually avoid it pretty well, it seems. I avoided this quest when I was doing hardcore because I remember dying at that point many times. It's a pretty big map, this quest. It's not too hard though.
You hear doors close ahead and behind you. You fear that you are trapped.
Okay.
Cervantes, two-toed Tobias's first mate, has been returned to the depths.
Wasn't sure if there was a chest for him or not.
A slight breeze emerges from behind the wall.
Now this bit can be slightly confusing if you don't remember it
Ship's
properly.
mast rises up from a chasm in the cave floor.
Tend to start going here, and because I never carry a bow with me, I always take the one in this chest because later on you need one. I thought you could do spells last time I played this, but that is not the case. So from here, I believe we dock down. Go to the cold room.
A frigid cold cuts through your body as you see a frozen river below. The air becomes even colder as the source of the cold air is coming from this room.
Okay, now there's going to be a fire trap, so...
The fire jets
Yeah.
melt the ice, allowing you to continue your search for two-toed Tobias.
If you wait long enough, this will drop down, and you can get to the next section. Go. I believe that's all the underground trap levers we need to do. Might find out I'm wrong. As I say, I forget most times where they are. Some quests are really easy to memorize, but for some reason this one I struggle with. Okay, so we're missing... Okay, we're missing one crystal, which must be in this room. I've been down here, haven't I? Yeah. Hold up.
The second
do it.
valve triggers another chain reaction, which opens the door to the rest of the dungeon.
Oop. God, I climb so slowly. If there were a ladder climbing skill, I would dump into it. Got to. So then equip our bow down here. Okay, this is where you need it, and it's at this point you can get pretty much all the breakables in the quest in this one spot. Which is another nice thing about this quest.
As the lever flips back, the floor opens.
What's this do? Probably hurt me. Oh no. Don't need to smash those.
The door before you opens as if you were expected. The supposed urban legend speaks to you.
It's about time someone found me.
The legend of
Done.
Two-Toed Tobias was not just an urban
Bit of an anticlimactic ending.
though it is doubtful that anyone will believe your tale of victory.
I don't bother with piles of gold. Pretty close to level 6 now. We'll be able to get it in this video. Also coming up close to being able to get the Scorch SLA, which is when this character really takes off.
The Weeping Cove is rumored to be a resting place of Two-Toed Tobias, an ancient three-barrel legend.
Alright, we're cool for now. Okie dokie. Now I'll hand that in over here and then head back for a bit. Oh no, what have I done? Corsair's cufflinks. Now this will give us... It's a garbage. DCs we don't have yet. +2 strength, that could be enough to push us up into a safe bracket for getting overloaded. 10? Is 10 enough? I'm not sure. Alright, now I think we'll head back to Tangleroot Gorge. Like I was saying last time I went to Tangleroot, you do have to walk all the way through the wilderness area again to get to the quest entrance, which can be slightly painful, but it shouldn't take us too long. I swore that there used to be a far shifter within Tangleroot. Yes.
The sign here reads, "The one-eared Bugbear Inn.
We can get there without a hireling.
Lodging and transport to Stormreach within." This Hobgoblin scout post is the first line of defense for keeping intruders out of Tangle.
Oof. Waiting for that to happen. We move faster than those fat bugbears though.
hobgoblins here do not seem hostile. In fact, their chief beckons you closer.
What the hell are you doing up there? Thought I may as well do that for the nice,
You have found
the gigantic
mouth of
456
Splinter
XP.
Skull.
Okay,
Shouts of
do this on
hobgoblins
hard, I
echo
think.
from within.
We have to head back through the areas we've been before to get to the center of the stronghold, which is slightly annoying, but it's the only way to do it. And it should be pretty easy, I imagine. I'll take that. Gonna miss you when I level up, Molan. Wish you could stay forever and level with me. Well, that did nothing.
A massive, well-armed hobgoblin. One of Yarkich's hand-picked avengers catches sight of you.
Now, the spellcasters are pretty good at this level, so I'm going to have to focus on killing them first every time. Slay 5, what? I guess it means Avengers. Come here. No? Still a nice and simple method. Oh. Glorious. These chests are a bonus. Another +1 constitution item? Oh no. It's at this point that I tend to throw away all of my gems. Ranged or melee? Physical resistance, no. I don't need that. That should be enough for a while. Didn't see you. Now, where is the stronghold key is my question. Oh, it could be here. That was a fluke.
Found it. The key to Splinter Skull's inner stronghold.
Total fluke. I wonder where that last Avenger is. Hopefully it wasn't in one of the jail room. Oh, there he is. That's convenient. This whole quest has been convenient.
The last of Yarkich's Avengers lies dead.
God bless you.
Your party has reached the inner stronghold. Ahead lies a sturdy, fortified door. From the other side you hear moving water. This must be the way to the inner stronghold.
I have a feeling this is a very short follow-up quest, and then we have to exit and come back in again.
There are no controls on this side of the drawbridge. You must find a way to activate the lever on the far side.
So, bow comes in handy. That's what that chest is there for. Okay, so now we're overloaded, but we can still spellcast. That's not too bad. Slightly annoying though. Ah, I could take a restoration pot too. Pretty much negates it. Couldn't before.
The hobgoblin here glances around furtively, then beckons you closer.
Done. And then we'll have to come back. My acute sensor, that's rare. We don't need to go any further at the moment. I was wondering if there was an optional chest for this quest. Probably can go down there and find something, but I'm gonna recall. Oh, that's right, you can release the flesh render, so it has a knock-on effect in the next quest, but it's not really worthwhile in my opinion. I tend to skip small things like that. So, come back, talk to Chief.
The hobgoblins here do not seem hostile. In fact, their chief
And go back
beckons
again.
you closer. You have found the mouth of Splinter's Skull. The shouts of hobgoblins echo from within.
Still gonna play this on now. This is a hard choice. Ah, we'll do normal. Fine. I'd like to wrap up this chain, even if I'm not running them on hard or elite. It'd be good to get it done with. As you see on normal, it's basically like you're not really playing at all, it's just autopilot. But the risk of dying on hard at a level 7 while on 5 is quite high.
Not all of Whisperdoom's offspring are destroyed after all.
Spider?
Zulkarsh must have been breeding these freaks with his magic. Destroy them. The lock your party has reached.
We can level. And, like, honestly, it'd be better if we were a level higher to run these next quests, but then I'd have to go all the way back out again, and it's just not worth it. Okay, what level are you? You're level 6. We're going to run this on normal. This is the one I thought of. If I'd known that that was just a short bridging quest, I would have run it on hard. But I didn't think of that. I'd also run this on hard if I took my next level. I don't think we even need to be in this section. I think we can just go straight down to the cage. We just check that quick. I know there's a common mistake I make where I go through a certain part of a dungeon in this quest line and it's entirely redundant until the next one. And I have a feeling this is it.
The magical field in the room beyond is no more. The flesh render that was bound there before is gone.
Yeah, this is quite an easy area. I tend to jot down, once we get to the end of here, there's going to be a door, and we have to go around and change all the runes to match the door. I tend to use a piece of paper with a pen for that, because I don't have a great short-term memory, or a long-term memory.
This doorway radiates magic and danger. Perhaps the hieroglyphs around it hint at a way through.
So, yeah, it's at this point that I usually grab a pen and a piece of paper and I write down each one, because otherwise I'll end up coming back around and I won't have a clue what I'm supposed to be doing. So I tend to jot down blue and draw a terrible drawing of that, which is like this, and then green, which is like that, and then red, which is like this, and purple. Sorry for this, it's easier I do it now than I get distracted later. Okay, that should be enough. So then, yeah, you have to go into the corresponding color wheels and change them to the codes that you've written down or that you've memorized. It's a lot easier just to write it down, in my opinion. Okay, this was blue. Okay, green was that weird F thing. I'm pretty certain. Yeah. Purple was this upside down U creation. And red was the weird H. You could remember it like that if you're a bit better than me, but I can't. Glitchy texture. Anyway, yeah, then you enter this room, and it's the end of the quest.
Voice echoes deep within this chamber. You have found atop the dais stands the Splinter Skull token, shining like the fires of Eternia. It must be destroyed. Zulka dies with the Devourer's name on his lips. As he falls, a key and a sheaf of notes spill from his robes. Zulkash's notes speak of his attempts to control
Yeah,
an
you destroy that
elemental
mole.
trapped if the Splinter Skull totem collapses into rubble.
It's not as much
Feel the
XP as I was
faint
expecting for
horror
this
of
quest,
evil
honestly.
dwindle
That's
away.
alright though. Now we head back out, and it'll be the final job.
The hobgoblins here do not seem hostile. In fact, their chief beckons you closer.
See if I can jump over these guys this time. Yes!
You have found the mouth of Splinter Skull.
We'll run that on hard.
The shouts of hobgoblins echo.
It's only 3
within.
levels higher than us. That's probably a very stupid decision, but I'm gonna do it. If I die, so be it. Protect me, Merlin. Running this at 3 levels above me. Play this very safe, because those mages will be horrific. This room could be bad. We'll see.
Through the smoky haze, you glimpse
Come on, Merlin. Don't be brave.
one of Yarkich's war masters.
Merlin.
War master Gorge collapses.
Good Merlin. Doesn't pay to be brave. Oh, this quest is running a whole lot easier than I thought it would. Get to that exit ASAP. Ugh. Well, I am casting spells at level 7, and I don't even have Heighten yet, so that's pretty good. Which reminds me, I will be taking Heighten at the level that I've already unlocked. Okay, this I'm doing on normal. And this is the last quest in the Tangleroot chain, so after I finish this I'll wrap up the episode. Shouldn't take me too long. So I'm casting Flaming Bolt with no meta magics. It's costing me 2 spell points, and it pretty much one-hit kills everything. It's a very good spell. It's a level 1 spell. But that's what I mean when I say I tend to use it all the way up to level cap.
This door is locked but unbarred. With the right key, it should open. An ogre glowers at you, nostrils flared with rage. You have found Gnarl. Gnarl drops a key as he crumples to the floor.
That's all we need. Oh, it's unfortunate. I'm gonna need 2 slots for the other key. Okay, see if there's any breakables nearby. Ah, I would like enough for ransack, but it's not the end of the world. I'd rather just get this quest done.
Thunderous howl splits the air. You have found water to prove. He is no hobgoblin.
Look at that key.
Small and metal clatters to the ground. A key.
Now you stay back here. That is why. Open this in case I die some horrific way.
Flames leap high from braziers in this grand chamber. You have found the heart of Splinter Skull. Chief Yarkridge's throne room. The hate drains
And that's it.
his eyes as he sags to the ground. The chieftain of Splinter Skull is slain.
That's right, we're full. Sweet, so that's tangleroot for you, all wrapped up. And I'll grab whatever the end reward is. I would advise getting the Visor of Flesh Renderguards. I have them somewhere already, so I won't bother. I'll get something else. But they're well worth the purchase.
The hobgoblins here do not seem hostile. In fact, their chief
Cool.
beckons you closer.
What else can I pick? Nullification we don't want. That's what I was talking about, that's worth getting. Acolyte Ring. We don't want either of those. It's terrible. That's pretty bad. Dexterity, Feather Falling and Jump. 2 augment slots. Not terrible. Lesser Restoration. Yeah, so pretty underwhelming. In terms of what I have the option to get here, none of them are screaming out to me, so can I trade this to another character? Yeah, bound to account. I'm just going to get another one of these. Cool. So, I'm going to recall and go and take my level, and then I'll wrap up the episode. So, the feat we're going to be taking is Heightened Spell, which means you always cast your spells at the maximum level you can. It costs extra spell points for spells that aren't SLAs, obviously, but for SLAs it's free, which means all of your SLAs are more powerful, and it doesn't cost you anything. This build I run for Heroics uses mainly meta magics with lesser and greater evocation focus. Alright, so get horsed up. Not sure what trainers there are. Wizard trainer, sorcerer trainer. Perfect. Nice. 1 into spellcraft, concentration. And I'm going to stick 1 in tumble, because this takes us to 1 and we should now be able to tumble all the time. Heightened spell is what I take at this point. So yeah, like I say, if you read here, highest level you can cast, make them difficult to resist, but yeah, it costs more spell points. Obviously that doesn't apply for like SLAs, like I was saying, so you can go wild with that. I'm going to take Acid Blast, even though I love Haste, because I desperately need a spell that doesn't do fire damage. I think I'm going to save... Oh, DDO still what? I think I'm going to save at this point because I want to get Scorch. That requires 20 points in this tree, which I don't have yet, actually. But you unlock it. You can see Sorcerer level 4 you need 20 action points, and 20 action points, as you can see, you don't end up with until level 6. So what I could do is take these points out of here and stick them in there if it means getting scorched quicker, which I think I will do. You can reset for $40, which isn't very much. Then I can take this, which gives us more fire spell power. I will be taking these again, but my priority right now is to get Scorch. That's all I really care about. So we're going to stick 2 in fanning the 1 in fanning the flames, 2 into critical. That gives us 20. No, it gives us 19 points in that tree. So I'm going to need 3. Oh no, I'm just going to need 2 more action points before I can get Scorch, which is very nice. So that does get rid of our spell bonus for the moment, but that's okay. We're going to go grab our Metamagic Feet. Turn it on, obviously. Make sure that it's applied to our Metamagic. And yeah, I'll stick that on Scorch as well once we get it, and Fireball. So, alright, thank you for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. See you soon.